احنا جايين من كل مكان للصويرة زينة البلدان نزورو ونرجع فرحان كالضبيل وللهيل ولا حوض السلاح ومحيلة نضربو شوفار هاد الليلة.
Yeshua Torah Rabotay, with the permission of Hashem, we are this week the Parsha of the Akeida. Lately, I was thinking from where Avraham Avinu got this koach, this strength to do the Akeida to his son. Can you imagine the Akeida? It's something that every day we mention the Akeida. The Akeida, it's the sacrifice that Avraham Avinu did to Yitzhak. It's something that it's unbelievable. You cannot imagine that somebody, an old man, that he will take his son to sacrifice him. It's something that you cannot believe. But it did happen. It happened. Hashem said to Avraham Avinu, Abraham, take your son. I tell you exactly what the Midrash said. Abraham, take the son, the one that you love, and take him to sacrifice him. So Abraham said to Hashem, I take my son. Which one? I have two. The one that you love. Hashem, but I love both of them. I love Ishmael, I love Yitzhak. My children. Et Yechidcha, the unique one. Hashem, the unique one. Ishmael is unique for his mother, and Yitzhak is unique for his mother. Asher Ahavta, that you love. I love both of them. So Hashem said, Et Yitzhak. You understand? Hashem, first of all, the question is, why Hashem didn't say to Avraham Avinu from the beginning, take Yitzhak? And you avoid all the discussion. You understand? Take Yitzhak and sacrifice him. No. Hashem, he wanted to make the test harder to Avraham Avinu. That means that Hashem, he didn't tell him exactly which one. So Abraham, the test of Abraham was for both of them. And for Ishmael, understand? And for Yitzhak, the test was incredible. And when Hashem said, Yitzhak, the Torah said, Vayashkem Abraham Baboker. Abraham Avinu, he woke up early in the morning. He didn't wait. Because Hashem didn't tell him what date. He said, take Yitzhak. That means this week, next month. But you have to sacrifice him. He was 37 years old. Huh? He was not a baby. So, Abraham Avinu, he don't ask question. He take Yitzhak to sacrifice him. My question is, from where this old man, Avraham Avinu, that he was waited for 100 years to have a baby, and now, after 37 years, Hashem tell him all the time, from Yitzhak Yikari Chazara, you will have the Jewish people, they will come from Yitzhak, the nation that I will give them, the land of Canaan, it will be from Yitzhak. All those promises for Yitzhak, and now Hashem will tell Abraham, take Yitzhak, sacrifice him. First question, from where he got that strength? First question. Second question is the why every day we have to mention the Akeida Yitzhak? Why every day in the Tefillah, before we start praying, we repeat the Akeida of Yitzhak, the sacrifice of Yitzhak. Hashem, remember the sacrifice of Yitzhak. And Rosh Hashanah and Kippur, why we have to repeat them? So now we have two questions. From where Abraham Avinu got the strength to do what he did? And the second, from where? Why we have to repeat this story all the time? We know the story. I mean, every morning I wake up, I know the story of Yitzhak Avinu. Why this repetition? My friend, and the way he sacrificed Abraham, the way he sacrificed Yitzhak, it's spectacular. even when the Malach, he said to Abraham, stop. Abraham didn't want to stop. He wanted to carry on. He didn't want to stop. I mean, instead of telling thank you to Hashem that he told him to stop, he will not stop. He wanted to carry on. To sacrifice Yitzhak until he told him, don't touch him. Abraham, don't touch. Stop. He stopped. I mean, my question became bigger. From where? I mean, Abraham, you've been waiting all your life for this baby. It was Hashem wanted to test you. Well, okay, you stand up the stress of the test. Now Hashem said stop. Why don't you want to stop? Are you so cruel to sacrifice your son? I mean, if you sacrifice your son, it's finished for you. You have no children, you will have nothing. There'll be no Am Yisrael, there'll be no Yaakov, there'll be no Shevatim, no Reuben, no Shimon, no Levi. Our Jewish history will be completely banished. It will be, it's the end. Stop. No. My friend, I'm going to give you a secret of the Torah. I don't think you heard that in your life. You know, always I ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu, but listen to this. Last week, I said to Hashem, because last week I had to give a big, you know, that man that he lost his wife and 12 children. I wanted to do something special for him. I said, Hashem, I'm gonna pay him for the whole year the rent of the house, 3,000 shekel a month for 1 year. It's a lot of money. It's about $12,000 for the year. I said, but Hashem, I want you to give me clarity for the question that I just asked now. Give me clarification. Because those questions, every year I ask them. Every year I try to give an answer, but my answers did not satisfy me. You understand me? Look, I am old man. I will be 70-year-old. And those two questions that I ask you, now, every year I have them. Maybe twice a year. I try to explain them. Abraham was this, Abraham. But inside me, it was not clear. I try to convince people about what I think, but I will try to convince people, but my emunah on my answers, they were always, something was missing. And now that was the moment that I said to Hashem, this man, he sacrificed his wife, and he left 12 children. And he lost a baby a few years ago. Now Hashem, do me a favor. I want an answer. Sacrifice. I do a sacrifice to give $12,000. Now you, Hashem, clarify me from where Abraham he got the strength to do what he did. And Hashem, he gave me the answer. Sometimes people, they want back. They give something material, and they want back material. Some people, Bemeta, the answer that I got, the way how I answered this question, has no price. Whatever you can give me, it will not satisfy me as Hashem give me the clarification how to understand this Torah. I was sitting, that was on Friday, listen to this. I was sitting, I was receiving people, I was writing. Suddenly, I started to think about, but listen to this, how Avraham Avinu was born. The Midrash said that at that time, Terah, the father of Abraham, He was Oved Avodah Zarah. He was an idolatry man. This man, he was at the service of Nimrod. Nimrod, who was the king of Babel at that time. And Nimrod, he declared himself as God. And Nimrod teach them, anyone who wants to serve me, he has to create something. And there were people that they will bend to the sun. They will pray to the sun. That's the sun is the God. There were people who pray to the moon, stars. There were even people, crazy people, that they believe that the sand is God. That when the Parsha of this week, when Avraham Avinu he meets the angels, he washed their feet. Why he washed their feet? The Midrash said he washed their feet because there were some people that they think that because the sand is everywhere in the world. Wherever you go, there is sand. So the sand is God. They believe people were such crazy people. There were even people that they thought the bottle is God. Yeah, the bottle is God. Coca-Cola, Pepsi Cola, Fanta, beer, wine. They think it's God. People at that time, Avraham Avinu was fighting against all those people. So Terah used to build all kind of psalim. How is it psalim? Statue. Like a Liberty statue in New York, that big Liberty statue. There is people that they will build a statue and they will call it God. And Abraham Avinu alav shalom looked before he was born. There were some people who went to les astrologues, the astrologue, that they look at the future. They told Nimrod, Terah, he's going to have a baby, he's going to fight you. So, from that moment, they were watching the wife of Terah, if she's pregnant or not. When she realized that she was pregnant, Terah, he told her, I'm worried that Nimrod will kill you. So I have to hide you in the desert till you have the baby. That's the Midrash. So the Midrash carry on. Amtelai, she was the mother of Avraham Avinu. Amtelai bat Karnevo. That was her name. It's a singular when you have a problem that you mention her name few times, 7 times. If you have a juridic problem, you have to use the name of Amtelai bat Karnevo, 7 times. And it said that it could help you. Amtelai bat Karnevo. So she had Avraham. Avraham Avinu, he was hidden in the desert, in a grave. 3 years later, one day, his mother, she went to bring food. Now, nobody knows that Abraham was alive. He went out, he saw the sun. He thought the sun is God. So he started to pray to the sun. In the evening, he saw the moon. This is the new God. The moon is God. And after he saw again the morning, what? The sun. That was a big fight between the moon and the sun beat the moon. Now the sun is God again. And the evening, again the moon. No, it's not of the time. One day, it's impossible to have 2 gods. One he beat the other. No. There must be somebody who created the world. There must be somebody. So that means Abraham Avinu, he had no rabbi, had no teacher, had no Rebbe, had nobody. He discovered Hashem by himself. We, Baruch Hashem, we discovered Hashem through rabbis, through parents. We did Teshuvah. But Abraham, at the age of 3 years, he discovered Hashem. Abraham, he grew. So his father, he told him, I want to give you an occupation. What occupation he gave him? To sell the statues. But Abraham, he said to his father, Papa, but that, he cannot be God. You created them. You built them. You understand? How can you think that it's God? So his father, he said, don't talk like that. This is the law. The real God is Nimrod, and the statues represent Nimrod. Shut your mouth. And Abraham Avinu started to break all the statues. He broke them. Once, twice, one day. You know what he did, Abraham? He started to tell people, you crazy, you buy statues, you think statues are God. He started to, there is only one, Hashem. So he started to talk about Hashem to everyone. But who is Hashem? Hashem is the creator, like the king. You cannot see the king all the time. The king is in the palace. So Hashem is Bashabayim, in the sky. You cannot see him. You cannot see somebody very important. The king, you can, if you serve Hashem, you can feel Hashem. But to say Hashem, it's impossible. You know what he did, Terah? Terah, that he was convinced that the statues represent God, represent Nimrod. One day, you know what he did? He went to Nimrod. He said, you remember a few years ago, the astrologer told you I'm going to have a baby, and this baby is going to overthrow you, he's going to fight you. Well, that baby is my son. He is alive, and look what he's doing. They arrest Abraham, and Nimrod, he said to Abraham, you know who's God? And Abraham said, God is Hashem. No, it's me. No, it's not you. You are a human being. One day you're going to die. That was Abraham. He started to fight Nimrod. God is the one who created you, the one who created me, the one who created the whole world. Look, Abraham, if you don't, now, you want to do a revolution against me? If you don't admit that I am God, I will burn you in front of everybody. He told him, I don't care, you burn me, kill me, but I will not adore you, you are nothing. So the whole city heard about the revolution of Abraham. You know what happened? They prepared a big fire that already 1 kilometer before you reach the fire, you get burned. It's impossible. So they took Abraham, millions of people, they were there to see Abraham get burned. And people, they were beating, like a lottery. Who's real God, Nimrod or Abraham? There were some people who said, it's Abraham's God. There is some people, it's Nimrod. Abraham is going to get burned. So people were bidding, $1,000, $2,000, bid, yes. At the end, they took Abraham and they threw Abraham in the sun, in the Or Kasdim, the fire of Kasdim. You know what happened? At that moment, Hashem protected Avraham Avinu, and Avraham Avinu, he didn't die. And that was a big Kiddush Hashem. People, when they saw Avraham walking alive in the fire, they said, well, there is only the God of Abraham is the real one. Now, this is the story. Okay? Now I want to ask you one question. And all what you heard, what is the first reflection that you have? Who wanted to kill Abraham? Who went to Nimrod to tell him? The father. So that means the father sacrificed his son. You understand me? And for who he did that? For the Avodah Zarah. That means Terah, he did what he did because he was convinced that the Avodah Zarah, that the idolatry, it was the real one. So he was the one to start. So Avraham Avinu, when Hashem told him, take your son and sacrifice him, we ask a question: from where Avraham got that strength? From his father. Abraham Avinu said, "Oh, if my father was convinced that the idolatry is the real one, and he give me to Nimrod, and he threw me in the fire to kill me, that means that he sacrificed me. I am convinced that Hashem is the real one. I will not sacrifice Yitzhak for him." That was the beginning. That who was the one who gave the first push? It was Terah. Now I understand. Listen to this. After the sacrifice, Avraham Avinu, he showed Hashem, I am a little bit sad. Hashem, it's the way you said, because Hashem, look, all what I did is because of my father. Because my father was the one who gave me the thought. Because I said to myself, if my father did that to me, how can I will not do that for you? Of course, the difference is very big. Terah, he did that for the Avodah Zarah. But Avraham, he did that for Hashem. But for Hashem, to do something for Hashem is more dangerous. I'll tell you why. There is a big Rebbe, a big tzaddik, that this week it was the Hilula, Rav Shach. He was a big, he passed away when he was 107 years old. He was a big tzaddik. Rav Shach, he said something incredible. You know what he said? You know what? He said the test that Hashem tested Avraham on Yosef, it was very dangerous. Because Hashem, he told Avraham, you take your son, sacrifice him as a olah. That means you have to burn all his body for me. And the sacrifice, when you do a sacrifice, you're not allowed to have a bad thoughts. You have to focus. How can a father can focus when he sacrifice his son on Hashem? How it's impossible? How? Nimrod, he did what he did for kavod. You understand? You know, Terah, when he saw his son, he did that so that Nimrod will give him money, he will give him glory, he will give him promotion. But Avraham Avinu, if he killed, and besides this, Terah, he had a lot of children. But if now Abraham will kill, he will sacrifice Yitzhak. I mean, it's maybe he will have a small thought. Just that. If you do that, Rav Shach said, he become like an assassin. How is it? Assassin. A killer. Rotzeach.
Assassino.
Like he killed his son. Because Hashem told him, you sacrifice your son, all your thoughts, it's for me. But it's impossible. It's Allah, but it's impossible. All the thought for Hashem, it's impossible. Maybe maybe a small thought that Abraham could have, that could bring that all the sacrifice that he did, be good, no good. And if it's no good, Abraham become an assassin, a rotzeach, a criminal, a killer. He killed his son. So you see that Avraham Avinu alav shalom, what he did was spectacular. And that's why we are blessed because of this. And that's why we repeat this every day. To remember that our avodah, our service of Hashem should be, it starts in the morning, should be pure. It's impossible to be pure 100%. But at least, when we think about Abraham, maybe we'll do something better. I mean, I'm telling you, I wait all year just for those parachutes. All year I wait. Because from those parachutes, I learn a lot of things. and learn how Avraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, and their wives, they served Hashem. Last night, I went to bed at 1 o'clock in the night, one half past, and I wanted to wake up at 4 o'clock. After 3 o'clock of sleeping, I was still tired. And the first thought that happened, Vayishkem Avraham baboker, and Abraham woke up. I said to myself, if Abraham woke up early to sacrifice himself, I can wake up a little bit early me as well and study Torah. So that means we learn from the Avot. You will learn from, can you imagine Avraham Avinu, from who he had the courage to do what he did from his father? Just the difference between them, that Terah, he did what he did to have a promotion from the king, to have kavod, to have glory, to have money, and to have I don't know what. But Abraham, he had everything to lose. Terah, he had everything to win, except that he will kill his son. But Abraham, he had everything to lose. He was an old man. All his money will go away, and he will be left with no son to take the whole heritage, the Jewish heritage, the Torah heritage, everything. He had to sacrifice all this. That means Avraham Avinu, listen to this is the end. Avraham Avinu, he did not only sacrifice his son, but he sacrificed all the generation to come. He sacrificed everything, the Torah, the knowing Hashem. Look at me. Where are the other people that Avraham Avinu and Yitzhak and Yaakov, they convert? They finished. They are not here anymore. We don't know where are they. As soon as they pass away, Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, and Yaakov went to Egypt, we don't talk about them anymore. That's it, finished. But the children of Avraham Avinu, up to now, who give us the strength to be ma'aminim, believe in God? Anachnu ma'aminim, bnei ma'aminim. We're the believer, the son of the believer of Hashem. Ve'en lanu al mi lehishaen, and we have nobody to rely on. Ela al Avinu. We rely only on our Father. Which Father? Avinu shebashamayim. Our Father in the Shamayim. From where we got that? From Abraham Avinu. From where Abraham Avinu, he learned all this? From his father. A lot of times, the Gemara said, if Hashem would not give us the Torah, we will learn the Torah from animals. From the dog, we will learn Hakarat HaTov. You know, the dog, if you give him food, he will never forget it. He will follow you. We learn Strenght from the cat. We can learn a lot of things from animals. But Hashem, he said, no, I will give you the Torah. You don't need to learn from animals. I will give you the Torah, and the Torah will be. So now, this is the secret of Avraham Avinu. Now, this is a secret. I mean, it's spectacular. From where Abraham he learned, well, he learned from Yitzhak. From Terah, his father, that he sacrificed him. So Abraham said, if my father sacrificed me for the Avodah Zarah, I will not sacrifice my son for Hashem. And so that means there was somebody who gave Avraham Avinu the strength. So you understand, Avraham Avinu was the first one to discover Hashem without nobody teach him nothing. This is the first show that I have. Now, the second one.